All right, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, we're live. At least I hope we are. Let's see. I hadn't gotten that email to say we are. All right. Maybe we are. Hey, there we go. Ow. Boom. There it is. Okay. Y'all, I don't know how many people will see this. I hope quite a few. But I need us to peep game real quick on the PSYOP limited hangout, which is Candace Owens. So, if you are unaware, Candace Owens has released a credible death threat on her life, on some John Wick shit, like the government of France and hit the switch, and niggas is out to get her. I bet. Okay. It's quite lengthy. Her ex post, if you have not seen it. Dee Dee Got a Podcast actually has done a video. Quite a few folks have done videos on her urgent post, letting everyone know and asking everyone to spread that she has received a credible death threat from the government of France regarding the trans husband predator, Brigitte Macron, who 100%, if this evidence is to be believed, or if unless you got to F up your eyes and your good reason, was born Jean Trogneux. The one thing they're not showing about that, which again shows how, again, she talks about how she's a nitpicker on little things. Okay, let's talk about the little things. Then the boy was really 14 then, not 15, how you all keep moving that goalpost. And then, if in fact he's not the baby on the lap and he's the boy standing up on his feet over here, then he's about 8 years older than this 40 shit. So you're talking about a almost 50-year-old dude and a 14-year-old boy. That's the shit you're not saying. See, it'd be them little things that let you know, again, PSYOP. But anywho, so I want to point your attention to a YouTuber's channel who's on the thumbnail, Zachary, who breaks down gematria, breaks down the Kabbalah, breaks down murder by numbers, breaks down the kill dates, breaks down the Freemasonic Jesuit order matrix bullshit that we're all under. That's the website that lets you know all the world's a stage, all the sports are rigged, all the fucking politics are rigged. It literally is by numbers. Okay. The reason why I'm coming on here is because as a person who has studied all of this nonsense for a long time, many years, I also am unplugged from the matrix as much as I can be right now. And this is what I mean when I'm bringing that part into it, which is this. A real truth seeker knows real truth seekers and can see them and feel them and know them. There's no way you can be that smart as Candace Owens is purporting herself to be, an intelligent and so on the nose with the evil veil and all of the shenanigans behind the scenes that is happening, and have not run into the fucking Jesuits and the Roman Catholic Church. No goddamn fucking way. Unless you are just purposely a fucking tooth, bitch, not gonna happen. So miss us with that nonsense, y'all. We have got to peep game. We have to peep game. Okay? So, with the gematria, there is something called kill date. There's one coming up, a big one, December 7th. Don't trust me. Go to gematria. Go to Zachary, who's written books on it. His website is in the thumbnail. When I'm done with my monologue, I will then pull a link and put it down there. I'm also going to pull the link and put Dee Dee Got a Podcast so I can juxtapose what I thought, he's the reason why I did this video, because I was like, bruh, you all are putting way too much energy and emotion into this idea of Candace Owens being harmed by the government, and how we should care. First of all, we ought not fucking care. Okay, if that woman gets hurt, are you kidding me? This is a woman who has sat down and given platforms to and chilled out and calls friends, or at least friendly with, enough to, bitch, I'll sit with you. Some of them we've had dinner with. Andrew Tate. She's talked to Myron Gaines of Fresh and Fit's, Nick Fuentes. Whoever called her the white dick whisperer them months ago, bitch, I will never unhear that. Never. Anyway, this woman is giving cover for a coalescence of white supremacy. So when they band together against the Negroes, which they're already doing, they get to pull out their one black friend, that token, and bitch is going to be Candace. So the theater, the game looks like it's going to run like this. Niggas was celebrating, or at least agnostic, or like, what the fuck, about the whole Charlie Kirk thing. Like, King, he's another agent. We was like, why the fuck do we care? This nigga clearly is a product of all the privilege in the world shitting on us that we ain't even got no boots, let alone bootstraps, my nigga, and just shitting on us continuously, right? Discounting any of our goddamn achievements. These motherfuckers literally want us to have nothing. They want us to have nothing. They want us to have nothing. They're so motherfucking angry that your melanated ass can just make something out of nothing, bitch. Bitch. That they will recruit the power hungry in us. They recruit those who suffer from such a deep down self-hatred and internalized self-hatred. This idea. Now, mind you, I got my own beef with the quote-unquote black community. I don't even call myself B-lacking. I don't do that, bitch. I'm unplugged. I don't do that. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know where I am. I know what this fucking sphere is. It ain't a sphere. And I know what the key to this motherfucker is to get the fuck out of it. It's to unplug from this shit. You cannot keep going on fighting. The whole sports thing is just to keep you left, right, versus right. The idea that this world is protecting people that harm children in the most egregious ways. I've been talking about the book Original Sin for it. When did Mama T, what's her name, her real name? Shit, I don't even know. Gave me that fucking book, Original Sin. 3 years ago? About ritual child rape in the Catholic Church. How this is how they raise. The whole point of it is to separate the boy from the mother, separate him. This whole Aristotle, they all are into this child rape thing of boys, and then they brutalize and rape the girls. But it's an initiation for the boys. It's a whole fucking weird, nasty thing. Nobody's gonna really care about Candace Owens in the way, and it's sad, but I'm talking about black people, right? And that's what locks you out of the kingdom. That the fuck is what locks you out of the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But they're gonna wipe themselves all up like they wiped themselves all up in Charlie Kirk's blood that wasn't there. There was no BLOOD when he got pew-pewed. Where's the BLOOD? Nobody. It ain't on nobody's hands. It ain't on nobody's pants. It ain't on nobody's shirt. It ain't dripping on the grass. It ain't dripping on the sidewalk. It ain't in the motherfucking car. We ain't seen no pictures or nothing. We don't even know if the nigga really DEAD. I say no. I say him, Tupac, Jeffrey Epstein is all doing the boop, boop, boop and the walk, walk, walk on their own little island, nigga, that shows up on nobody's map. I mean, all the world's a stage. This psyop is about to happen. The other group is going to drench themselves in her BLOOD that ain't going to probably be there or whatever. She'll probably be blown up in a house, you know, kids and everything. Well, bitch, they'll martyr everybody. But I don't know. What if they don't martyr everything? And now this is where we got to get the betting going on. We got to get a betting going on now. Zach, if they do Kill Candace on the kill date, but not her husband, how long before that motherfucking husband is married again to a good white Catholic girl? Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. Girl, how long? How long? How long? Bitch, I say it's less than 6 months, bitch. Because that's how they do. That's how they do. You already got these little mudbloods. You already got these little half-breeds. They're going to be fucking self-hating Negroes. And they're going to be funneled into what? More white marriages until the gene is done, but they already pulled out your genius. Right? They extracted the melanin they needed from your dumb ass. You become a breeder. Girl, ain't nobody going to give a fuck, Candace. Girl. And you see, and this is what, and I want you to know, what they're banking on is the whole white Jesus thing. This whole white Jesus thing. And I want you to know, I'm very clear that if white Jesus was to show up today, bitch, he would not pick me. He would not pick, he would 100% pick Candace. And take her ass to whatever heaven they going to, bitch. Me? No. Not. No. Big sinner. Big sinner, bitch. I've done it all wrong. I really have. I've done it all fucking wrong. Every bit. I ain't did nothing right. All them commandments I have broken. So, if white Jesus was to show up, he won't be here for me. I'm clear on that. I know that. But the nigga they describe in the book, the one with the voice like fire, and the hair like wool, and the feet like burned bronze, that Warren nigga, he's the one that's gonna come back for me. And we ain't going to no heaven, bitch. We're going to the kingdom. Okay? Because, see, right now, I'm in the wilderness. And y'all who know. Yeah, and I'm being reasoned with. Because I got questions on all this shit. So, Candace Owens takes 2 weeks off to go to Wyoming to get herself together. That's probably to do the dress rehearsal for the big act that's coming up. They probably had to get her ready. Woo, 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 for the big game, right? Dress rehearsal for the kill date. Remember I said that. Her husband just happens to be a Catholic theologian. He just happens to be. He's actually a convert, though. He was converted. Okay? He was an evangelical Protestant. He was a protester. Okay? Right? He was one of the protesters. The protester said, nah, we'll just read the Bible ourselves. And the Catholic's like, no, fuck that. You don't get to do that. We tell you what to read. And by the way, this song is in Latin and it's to Lucifer. Fuck you. Yeah, Candace, explain this, girl. Explain it. There again, psyop. Bullshit on the way. Bullshit alert on the way. No BLOOD when it comes to the turning point bullshit. We now know that's all about money laundering and trafficking, right? The Erica KKK bullshit, Romania. They're all trafficking kids. This whole world is run on this shit. This whole world. And I'm telling you, the Matrix told a story straight up. The woman in the red. If you're not one of us, you're one of them. And just FYI, as a nigga who is unplugged, or as much as I can be in the moment, when you do unplug, your life does not get better. Exponentially on the outside, meaning materialistically and what it looked like, because generally what happens when you truly unplug is you become less of a materialist. You begin to shed and let go of the shit that's not even real. Neo. That's how I know a lot of niggas are not awake. Your life is not gonna become all shiny and new, nigga, and you definitely ain't gonna become a propagandist for the machine and the deep state. How you gonna? If you know the whole Masonic game, why is the checkerboard black and white? Because they're playing us. We're the pawns. It's all a fucking game. You dig it? She is the fucking pond, bitch. They're utilizing this black woman, bitch, in the most optimal Jesuit type way. Bitch, your shit does not look shiny and new. Okay? What happens is you become more free. You walk into your selfhood. You own yourself and you realize that this motherfucking system wants to own your body. Your freedom of movement. They propagandize your mind. They fucking put a prison. That's what literally you must go through metamorphosis. You must meet Morpheus and you gotta take the red goddamn pill. A lot of motherfuckers are just sitting in the chair, still looking at Morpheus, having conversations with him. The nigga said, you gotta take it. And a lot of you niggas took that blue pill. A lot of you niggas took that blue pill. One of my favorite scenes in The Matrix is that scene when Neo is in the car on his way to see the Oracle for the first time. And he is just driving by and he looks and he says, he looks out the window, Trinity's right beside him, and he goes, oh, I used to, that's funny. And she says, what? He's looking at a fucking Starbucks, bitch. He's looking at it and he's remembering. And he was about to say, I used to go here every day for coffee. Right? I was in a routine. And then he stopped himself when he realized, bitch, I wasn't going nowhere. I was inert. I was dead. I was hooked to a system that was sucking the life force out of me and that created a false reality and told my motherfucking mind I was there. A lot of you niggas is Cyrus. I know this steak ain't real, but I won't. Yeah, okay, the whole woke right, it's been such a pleasure as the Most High has led me to ingest all this white boy media, bitch. I've ingested more Dave Smith, fucking Tim Dillon, Theo Vaughn. I had to stop the Joe Rogan. My brain cells were literally jumping out of my motherfucking head. They were like, bitch, no more. But even the Ben Shapiro, the right-wing Tucker Carlson, listening to them coalesce around their imperialistic authoritarian whiteness and totally ignore their violence against the whole motherfucking world, as though they ain't got the biggest boot and they ain't kicking the most ass. No, that's not what they're doing. No. They're all coming together to blame your ass. Blame your nigga ass, your woman ass, your gay ass, your po ass. Blame you while they rob you blind. This whole MAGA, the wage of whiteness. See, that's what you all need to get into. You ain't gonna break the code until the Gentiles get together and understand what the Bible is saying and who they're talking about. Until you get to Psalm 83, my nigga, and know what the whole world conspired to erase a nation. Until you understand Deuteronomy 28. Until you get that in your little white souls, you're never, or Gentile souls, because all the blacks are not Israelites or Hebrews or what the fuck, okay? You ain't gonna understand the verse that says Jephthah's kids are gonna get together and say, surely our fathers have inherited lies. The predictive programming, shout out to Professor Professor James, predictive history, his classes. He talks about the invention of civilization and the creation of the patriarchy as weapons of destruction. Because the planet is woman, the female, the planet, the earth is mother. She gives you everything you need. So then why do I need a structure that somebody else built, dummy? Why do I need to go to a store to get a lemon when I can just go to the lemon tree? No. That's when the dicks got together, right? The dicks got together to control the bodies of the women. This is all about mass rape pillaging and destruction. Skull and Bones are pirates. They come aboard the ships. They came together. That word is 3 words. They came to get her. And so this bullshit game that they're playing, y'all better peep it. Candace, girl, won't nobody give a fuck. Somebody will. A lot of people will. Because I don't think Charlie Kirk is really DEAD. You, on the other hand, girl, they going to really KILL you. Somebody is going to give a fuck. Because I was cheering for Candace. I was. At one point, I was like, bitch, I agree. Because I agree with so much of what she says, but what rational person doesn't agree with it? You feel what I mean? Like, BLACK people, the BLACK people, believe and live their lives according to that same ethos as well. Black people are incredibly still very conservative. Now, mind you, is there a lot of work to be done? Sure. Should BLACK people be policing their own selves in their own neighborhoods? Absolutely. Absolutely. All they need to do is go to Brooklyn and hang out in Crown Heights, down Kingston Boulevard, and watch. That group of people got their own police station, their own hospitals, their own police force, their own buses. They are a set apart people. And what does the word say? That Japheth and them would what? Dwell in the tent of Shem. What does that mean? Why do they always wear black? You see what I'm saying? Who are these people? And then, who are the other peoples? Who's the other peoples? Who hijacked a people and then created a religion out of it? The Romans, my nigga. So again, all the world's a stage. I need to go. I just needed to get that off my chest. Let me see that I. What else did I want to say? I think that she just did probably a dry run. Okay, if you don't know anything, you need to look up the Khazars, what they've done throughout history, literally impersonating people, taking over their actual identities and their names and their land. This is what they do. And then if you look at the bulwark of who took over the papacy, papal, the world was taken over by paper, metal, and motherfucking cement. All roads lead to Rome, my nigga. So, Nick Fuentes is not the realest nigga on the internet. Candace Owens, when you sat down with him, I was really, because I watch all the shows, because the Most High got me watching shit. Y'all, anyway, people didn't know me know that's weird, but anyway, here we are, because here we are. When she sat down with Nick Fuentes and he started yammering that white supremacist bullshit as a little Mexican motherfucking twink ass weirdo, he's talking about how Africa hadn't invented the wheel, the same nonsense about Africans that white supremacists, Europeans keep fucking talking about. And you have no defense. You don't know the fuck that that's just a bold-faced fucking lie? You don't realize, and you don't know your own story. You don't know who you really come from. You don't know that the nasty, disgusting cave-dwelling Neanderthal descendants are the most disgusting motherfuckers here. These niggas didn't even know how to bathe, navigate. Their kings were buried in pus, covered in maggots, and you are coping to this little nonsensical looking motherfucker who the sun hates and can't motherfucking dance, bitch. That's the type of shit that makes Candace Owens the worst kind of race trading motherfucker, because you are a goddamn woman, bitch. You, Kanye, Beyonce, all you niggas, all of them have sold all the niggas out, and they've been doing it for centuries. For centuries, bitch. Go look at that Woman King movie. That nigga, they'll tell you. Niggas been selling niggas out forever. 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 Yes. So, yeah. Candace Owens is under some form of a threat. I do think them peoples is probably going to pew her very soon, probably on the kill date. Check out Zachary, the Gematria. Look at my thumbnail. When I'm done with my little rant here, I will pin his channel. Until we get into the Vatican records and know what they're really hiding, and why does the Vatican have an army called the Jesuits? Who are they? They control your government. That's the real control. They control that other government that is the size of New Jersey. Like, so it's the fact that she don't know that, but she's caping so hard, and she's now a Catholic, and now it's Catholic this, Catholic that, Catholic this, Catholic that. Niggas, get ready. Everybody should be armed in that country that I'm no longer in, and be ready. Do not. And hey, Albert Pike said 40% of white folks was gonna fight with Negroes. So, hey, and we already know that, right? This whole idea that they're trying so hard to get the races to fight. If we could get the fighting to go up, we need to surpass them more than 40%. We need white people to let go of the wage of whiteness because they don't care about you. They don't. They do forced births. This whole Brett Cooper, she's another little, they're just doing new eugenics Nazi shit, dressed up in right-wing jibber-jabber, patriotism, conservative, Christian nonsense, wobble. It's all the bullshit. It's all to enslave the bodies of the women and produce more soldiers and wage slaves, while they celebrate white male mediocrity. Elon Musk, he's a complete fucking idiot. Sam Altman is a molester and incestuous of his own sister, as well as Jeffrey Epstein, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, all these idiots, right? While they also simultaneously prop up black women for you to destroy and hate in your mind. They kept telling you Kamala Harris is black. That bitch is not black. She's not. She's a fucking Indian and a goddamn Irish whore. Okay? That, again, Michelle Obama, that's probably a dude, right? They all of the mayors, governors have been black and black women, but they've all been crooks. Right? None of them have done nothing for niggas, right? They've done more to incentivize racism and white nationalism in the mind of white men, and then to tell white men that they're on the lowest of the totem pole and that their white male masculinity is under attack. And everybody's taking something from you, white man. Everybody's taking something from you, white man. Time for you to be violent. And then they take Joe Rogan, who was wearing lipstick and a pink motherfucking shirt in the 80s, and now he's an MMA, and now violence is the thing. Fight. Dick pills, rape. Yeah, so arm yourself. Women, be ready to exert violence against these motherfuckers at all costs in the most egregious ways. Arm yourself. Get ready to do fuck shit up. Be ready. That's it. All right. Bye, y'all.